Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I got a brief amount of time to make a video. Um, I'm in last week's parasha. I don't know the parasha name. I haven't learned the names yet. Maybe better sheep. I don't know. But it's Genesis chapter 1. Excuse me. Genesis chapter 1 through 6. I got a matter of fact, let me pull it up so y'all can see it. Uh Share screen. Genesis chapter 3. Boom. So I got it here. And I just wanted to let me switch the way this is lined. I just wanted to show y'all some stuff real quick, man. I've been trying to stress to my homies how important it is to learn Hebrew. And people are like, yeah, whatever, bro. We speak English. And I'm like, yeah, but you're missing a lot. So I won't go over what's already been missed in chapter 1 and chapter 2. This is what I'm studying right now. So I'm just going to use this as an example, chapter 3. So starting at verse 1. Genesis chapter 3, starting at verse 1. It says, now the serpent, here comes Slewfoot, there he is. Now the serpent was more subtle than any beast of the field which the Lord God had made. And he said unto the woman, yeah, hath God said, you shall not eat of any tree of the garden? And the woman said unto the serpent, of the fruit of the trees of the garden we may eat. But of the fruit of the tree which is in the midst of the garden, God hath said, you shall not eat of it, neither shall ye touch it, lest ye die. And the serpent said unto the woman, you shall not surely die. For God doth know that in the day ye eat thereof, then your eyes shall be opened, and ye shall be as God, knowing good and evil. And when the woman saw that the tree was good for food, and that it was a delight to the eyes, and that the tree was to be desired to make one wise, she took of the fruit thereof and did eat. And she gave it also unto her husband with her, and he did eat. Okay, so what's apparent from reading this in English is you have this serpent. You have this serpent that was speaking to this woman, and then this woman made up her mind, saw that the tree was good. Everybody knows God said not to eat from the tree. And then this woman ended up convincing her husband or enticing him or just plainly giving him the food, and they ate it, which started a whole heap of mess. Okay, so one of the cool things about reading this in Hebrew, if you start with, we can start, I guess, with verse 4. Yeah. Starting in verse 4, and the serpent said unto the woman, you shall not surely die. So, Vayomer, hold on. Let me figure out how to do this. I just learned that I can do this. How to take a picture? Can I do that? Oh no, what just happened? Okay, all right, y'all can see that. All right, my bad. I'll probably have to edit that out. So, anyways, I got to figure it out. We're starting in verse 4 in the Hebrew. And the serpent said unto the woman, you shall not surely die. Now, what's very interesting about this, watch this. Vayomer hanachash el haisha lo mot temutun. Okay, I'm just going to circle this real quick, and we're going to keep it moving. Let me thicken that up a little bit just because my preference. All right. So then we're going to keep going. For God doth know that in the day ye eat thereof, that your eyes shall be opened, and ye shall be as God, knowing good and evil. In the Hebrew, ki yodea Elohim ki beyom achalechem. I want to circle this. Mimenu venif kehu enechem vehayitem ke Elohim yodeh tov vara. Now I want to do a different color like that. I'm just going to do it like that. And when the woman saw that the tree was good for food, and that it was a delight to the eyes, and that the tree was good to be desired to make one wise. She took of the fruit thereof and did eat, and she gave also into her husband. Now, the reason I'm highlighting these words in the Hebrew is to fill you in on what's going on in the Hebrew. When you're reading this in the English, and the serpent said unto the woman, now here's what gets interesting. When it says temutun, it's actually plural. So when it's saying that ye shall not surely die, the word for temut or die is plural. Now, when you get into the next verse, ki yodea Elohim ki bayom achalechem. Now, or achachem. What is interesting about this is the eating is plural. So for God does know that in the day ye eat, that ye eat is actually like in the day that you all eat. Mimenu venifkechu enechem. So these eyes is actually plural too. Vehiatim. Now this is a big one. This to be is actually plural as well. What am I getting at? What I'm getting at is in the Hebrew, this speech of the Nachash, he's speaking as if he's speaking to more than one person, which makes sense because the husband of Eve is right there within earshot of this conversation. So he's not only speaking to Eve, he's speaking to Adam as well. What's up, son? Oh, I gotta go. My son needs his diaper on. But listen, real quick before I gotta go. Yodeh is actually plural here. And it's plural because this Elohim is actually plural. So if this Elohim was the Elohim, then this Yodeh would not be me. And I'm not the best at explaining this stuff. I'm just learning it myself. But the cool thing is we learning together. Second year. I can't wait till I get in my third year. And by the way, when I get in my third, let me stop sharing. Listen, when I get in my third year, I'm going to start teaching my first year. So if you're interested in learning biblical Hebrew to be able to read, listen, I can't emphasize enough. You're missing a lot. For example, you read this in English, it looks like the serpent's just having a conversation with Eve, when really what the actual text is portraying is that this serpent is having a conversation, yes, with Eve, but he's using plural. There's a pluralness to his speech, knowing that Adam is there with him and he's talking to them both all throughout this conversation, which makes the plot thicken a little bit. Either way, what I was going to say, I'm coming, son. If you want to learn Hebrew, hit me up, man. Not that, hey, I'm going to make this clear. I'm not professing myself to be a great teacher, but what I'm saying is, number one, we can learn together. And number two, I can definitely teach like the alphabet and a lot of easy stuff that, I learned in year one. But again, there's going to be a delay on that. I want to get into year three. I have like 24 more classes before I start year three. So within roughly 30 weeks, free Hebrew lessons for everybody. If you're local, I'm actually going to rent a suite once I get into the middle of year three and start teaching year one. And then I'm going to do promo and advertisement and stuff for that. Those actually won't be free, but you'll be able to read biblical Hebrew by the time you're done with the class and actually know what you're reading, which is that's important too. Reading's one thing. Understanding what you're reading is something completely different. All right, I got to go, man. I got stuff that I got to do. All right. Y'all rock with your boy.